Look at the skyline of modern tech. Microsoft sits at the absolute pinnacle, a $3.8 trillion empire built on silicon and code. Their valuation charts point aggressively to the sky, burning through records with unprecedented speed. But underneath this towering success, a quiet tragedy has unfolded for the everyday consumer. We are witnessing the death of the personal computer. There was a time, not long ago, when you bought a PC, brought it home, and it was yours. Think back to the era of Windows XP. You turned it on and it was a quiet, obedient tool. It didn't watch you, it served you. Today, that relationship has been violently inverted. The modern desktop is a chaotic battlefield of glitched advertisements, forced telemetry, and subscription pop-ups. It feels as though an invisible robotic hand has placed itself over your mouse, guiding you not toward what you want to do, but toward what the corporation needs you to do. At the heart of Microsoft headquarters, the servers glow with the data of 1 billion users who no longer own their hardware. They simply rent the privilege of using it. Chapter 1. The Agentic OS. To justify these massive valuations, tech giants need a new narrative. Enter the era of the Agentic OS. Executives stand on brightly lit stages, projecting massive buzzwords, promising a future where an autonomous AI companion anticipates your every need. It sounds like a utopian dream, a friendly digital assistant integrated directly into your mind and machine. But the reality is entirely different, and the public knows it. The internet is flooded with backlash, a digital graveyard of angry users rejecting this forced evolution. We are living in a bizarre corporate bubble where tech billionaires believe AI is the only future, while everyday people look at the flawed, hallucinating outputs of Copilot and simply ask, why is this being forced on me? Microsoft is actively squishing and breaking their own interface, pushing an incomplete AI onto your taskbar, turning your personal computer into a beta testing ground for their $13 billion investments. Chapter 2. The End of Privacy. But this forced evolution goes far beyond an annoying icon on your screen. It is an active assault on the concept of digital privacy. Consider the nightmare of Windows recall. The idea that your operating system should take continuous, rapid-fire snapshots of your screen, capturing your bank accounts, private chats, and confidential emails is terrifying. It is a hacker's ultimate fantasy. A single data breach or a localized malware infection no longer just steals a file, it drains your entire digital history. It is a robotic hand punching through the fragile wall of your privacy. And to enforce this new world order, Microsoft fundamentally changed the rules of hardware with TPM 2.0. Suddenly, a terrifying red error screen became the gatekeeper to security. Millions of perfectly powerful computers were instantly rendered obsolete, transforming functional silicon into toxic e-waste mountains. Why? Because the modern operating system requires a unique hard-coded serial number etched into your motherboard to track you permanently. Chapter 3. The Subscription Empire. To understand how we lost the personal computer, we have to look at the men who built the empire. In the 1990s, Bill Gates wanted a PC on every desk, sold in a physical box. It was a clear, honest transaction. But under Satya Nadella, the physical box was replaced by the infinite, rent-seeking cloud. The strategy shifted from selling you a product to actively extracting a monthly fee from your digital existence. The cloud absorbed the local computer. Today, Microsoft is a business-to-business titan. Their true customers are massive governments and Fortune 500 corporations locked into multi-year contracts. The home user, the person sitting in their apartment trying to write an essay or play a game, has been entirely forgotten, reduced to a tiny data point generating ad revenue for a machine that no longer cares about their experience. Chapter 4. Hostile Architecture. This corporate indifference is baked directly into the code. The modern Windows setup screen is a brutalist masterpiece of hostile architecture. The option to simply create a local offline account has been systematically eradicated. Your computer is chained to the internet with a digital padlock. If tech-savvy users find a workaround, a robotic update descends to crush it. The operating system uses confusing, maze-like dark patterns to trick you into using Edge or subscribing to OneDrive. It violently rips telemetry data from your machine in the background. It is an environment so aggressively territorial that it will actively wipe out competing Linux partitions without your consent, planting its flag on your hard drive and crushing any illusion that you are the administrator of your own machine. But human nature eventually rebels against total control. We are finally seeing the great exodus. Power users and developers are packing their digital bags and jumping ship to Linux, an open-source haven that respects the user. Thanks to innovations like the Valve Steam Deck, even gaming outside of Windows is becoming a flawless, sunlit reality. Meanwhile, creative professionals are retreating to the walled garden of Apple's Mac OS, choosing an expensive, premium laptop just to experience an interface free of advertisements and forced restarts. Windows has become a hostile, cyberpunk slum of an operating system, a digital billboard that constantly watches you. The personal computer is dead. It has been replaced by a corporate terminal. The only question left is, how much longer will you continue to log in?